go ahead and lay on our backs in constructive rest or shavasana. Find yourself lying comfortably on the floor. And once you land there and you've adjusted your body, just close the eyes. And just let that settle in, that sensation of closing the eyelids so that the gaze can turn inward. As we close off that sense of sight, see if you can tune in to the other senses in your body. That feeling of touch where your body's meeting the earth, where your own body's resting on your own body. Temperature of the earth beneath you, the air around you. Notice any sounds, smells. Notice what's happening in the mouth and the jaw. Sometimes it even helps to rub the tongue along the rim of your gums just to kind of relax the mouth and the jaw a little bit. Just attuning to those sensations in your own body and your own experience. And then start to deepen your breath and feel the rise and fall of the belly, the expansion of the ribs, side to side, front to back, top to bottom. As that breath travels all the way up into the chest, feel the collarbones spread apart, that breath getting totally full. And as you exhale, that sensation of the collarbones drawing together and the ribs knitting together and the belly drawing up and in, so that you start to engage your abdominals to empty yourself out. And then see if you can gradually get that breath a little bit longer, a little bit deeper, slower, more fluid, evening out the length of the inhale and the exhale. And see if there's anywhere in your body where you can soften a little bit more. Shoulders, neck, jaw, space between your eyebrows, your fingers, your toes. Just giving ourselves this opportunity to feel present right in this moment, resting on the earth. This feeling of saturating your whole being with that deep breath, that prana, that life force energy. In the next few breaths, check in with yourself. Just notice how you're feeling physically, mentally, emotionally. Set any intentions you want to set for today. Once you have that, just keep the hands resting on the belly or bring them there if they're not already. And then let the arms float off to the side so they're straight out from the shoulders. Palms can be up or down, whichever feels better for you. And then just separate the knees. Feet are already wide. And then let both knees drop to one side. Inhale, bring them to center. And exhale, drop both knees to the other side. Inhale, back to center. And then exhale, drop to the side. Take your top knee and start to send it forward. And as you do that, let your glute activate. And then take that same arm and reach it up by your ear. Take the other arm and just gently pull yourself long so that whole side body is getting a nice long stretch, opening. And then use your breath to even amp that up a little bit more. And then relax the arms, bring the legs to center and right up to the other side. Start by sending that top knee forward and down so you start to feel an opening in the quad, in the belly, in the ribs. And then same arm stretches up with the opposite arm assisting it. And then the breath is really what's helping to create this length and this opening. Eyes can be open or closed as you like. And then relax the arms and bring the legs right back up. Hug the knees and keep it pretty loose so you have lots of space for your hips. And just, excuse me, rock yourself side to side. And then let the knees come wide and continue that rocking side to side. And then you're going to rock all the way over to one side and land there, keeping the hands on the knees. And then take the top knee and let it come up. And the bottom knee is just coming along for the ride. So once that top knee brings you up and over, the bottom knee just comes up without much effort. And let yourself kind of roll side to side here. Letting that lift of the knee bring that bottom knee up. Starting to open across the pelvis here. Massage across the back body. And then land through center. Bring the knees together and set them up at 90 degrees. And take each of your hands on your thighs and just start to push. Well, first let's start here. Start to draw your belly in and anchor your low back to the floor. And then start to push your hands into your thighs and resist. So as you press your hands into your thighs, push your thighs back into your hands and feel your belly start to engage. Now flex your feet as you do that. Draw your navel down, press your back down, keep pressing legs and hands together, and then lift the head and shoulders up, and then press, press, press. Belly's in, feet are flexing. Good, and breathe here, steady. See if your shoulders can come up off the mat. And maybe you start to find that little shake. Hold it steady and breathe. If your head doesn't like that lift, just leave it on the ground, no big deal. Good, and then release that. Hug the knees in. This time take a little tighter clasp. Maybe you hold your wrists or your forearms this time and rock side to side. Okay, we're gonna do that again, adding on to it. So take the knees once again at 90 degrees with the feet flexing, and then bring them a little bit further away from your chest so that they're beyond your hips instead of directly above. Curl your head and shoulders up, pull your navel down, anchor your back, and then press your hands and your thighs together. Good. It's much more challenging than it looks. So then you should maybe be feeling a little quiver, shaking here. That low belly starting to turn on. You're going to keep your left hand and thigh pressing into one another, and you're going to extend your right leg and right arm long. Keep pressing left leg and hand together, and then switch. Anchor right thigh and hand, left leg and arm extend. Keep pressing in. Inhale up, exhale, extend. Inhale up, exhale, extend. You can also cradle the back of the head if you're feeling any kind of tension in the neck. Make sure your back is anchored to the floor as you extend. Active feet. Exhale, press. Inhale, bring it in. Keep pressing that hand and thigh together. Almost through. Let's do one more. Good, and then come back here, press thigh and knee together, hold it, hold it, hold it. Keep your legs where they are, drop your head and shoulders. Good, now extend the legs. Keep the feet active. Lower them down a little bit. Press your back down. Extend your arms behind your thighs and curl head and shoulders up again. Hollow position. Hold and breathe. Now we're going to take both knees in and then extend the legs long and either the arms here or the arms overhead. So bring the knees in. Exhale, extend long. Inhale, tuck in. Exhale, extend long. Where you have those knees can be up higher or hovering above the ground. And again, you can cradle the head and bring your knees and elbows together, or you can be hugging and extending. Three more. And then extend out and hold it, either cradling the head or extending the arms. Legs are up or legs are low. You choose, hold it. 3, 2, and bend the knees. Set the head and neck down. Reach down so you can touch your heels and then curl the tailbone and just lift into this bridge. Open up the belly. Think about length more than height, and breathe. Okay, one more ab here. One more core section. So lower yourself down 1 vertebrae at a time. Bring those knees back to 90 degrees. This time, interlace the hands right at the base of the head and the neck. Curl your head and shoulders up and anchor your back down. Take an inhale here. Make sure there's a little space between your chin and your chest. And then on the exhale, you're gonna cross the left elbow to the right knee as you extend that left leg. Find that twist. And then see if you can find connection between the elbow and the knee without pulling on your head. And you can just have the right hand cradling the head and have the left elbow and knee if that feels more spacious. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale and switch. Find that connection and push, push, push. Inhale. And exhale, find that connection and push. Again, you might need to slacken that interlace. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. This time, extend the arm and press the outer thigh into the forearm. Hold it and breathe. Right arm's cradling the head. Navel is down, back is down. Inhale and unwind. Exhale to the other side. Extend that right leg. Press the outer thigh into the arm. Pull the belly down. Keep pushing into one another. Good. And then unwind. Knees stay at 90 degrees. Set the head and neck down. Extend those arms. And then pick up the hips. Slide them to the left. Take the knees to the right. And roll your left shoulder down and your left ribs down. Just take a nice, easy twist here. If one leg feels better and the other leg straight, you can be in that twist, breathing wherever you are. And then inhale and unwind. Pick up the hips, slide them to the right. And exhale, drop the knees to the left. And then right shoulder down, right ribs down. And breathe. Gaze can stay with the chin just over the chest. If it feels good to turn the head, then you can do that. Send your right hip away from your chest. Your right ribs towards the floor, your left belly towards the left side. And then inhale and unwind. Hips come back to neutral. Start to rock yourself front to back until you roll all the way up and over and you land in your tabletop. From here, just right away, start to find cat-cow. Let the inhale lift the tailbone, the heart, and the crown, and the exhale curl the tailbone, the heart, and the crown. And let this movement originate in the pelvis or from the pelvis. So that is the first thing. And then from there, you're moving up the spine. And you can have your hands flat. I'm just having some wrist issues, so I'm on fists. But do what feels okay for you. And then take a couple breaths to move in whatever way feels good. Next, inhale, come into neutral. Set up yourself for a high plank. So take the hands a little bit in front of the shoulders. Spin the biceps forward. Grip your fingertips into the mat and then curl the toes under and lift into your high plank. Strong legs, strong core. Breathe. Hug the outer arm bones in. Engage your glutes, your legs, and your belly. And then exhale to downward facing dog. We're going to flow through 2 times. Inhale, roll through high plank. Exhale, lift, press back, down dog. Again, inhale, roll through high plank. Exhale, roll back, down dog. Inhale, look forward, and then as you exhale, let the feet walk forward. Bend your knees as you need to. Land with the feet hip distance parallel. And then rock from your toes to your heels. Knees can be as bent as they need to be. And then land with the weight even. Let your torso hang over your thighs. Let your head drop heavy. And then take your arms and just rest them on your sacrum. See if you can grab opposite elbows-ish or forearms. And just rest like that. Lift the shoulders away from the ears. And then switch which forearm is on top. And then bend the knees a lot. Let the arms hang and roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale, stretch the arms, reach up tall. From here, take the right hand, grab the left wrist, pull it up and over to the right. Inhale here. And then on the exhale, pull the belly in and take that little C curve. So getting a little bit more into the upper back left shoulder. And then inhale back to center, switch, and exhale up and over to the left. Take an inhale, stretch long, breathe into the right ribs, and as you exhale, find that little C curve. It's like you're wrapping your right shoulder down in front a little bit. It's not a big motion. And then inhale back up to center. Take both hands behind you, this time interlace them. Roll the shoulders back, lift the heart, reach the knuckles, soften the knees, and exhale, fold. Let the head go, lift the shoulders, press the knuckles up, wrist wide, and breathe. And then release the hands all the way around to your thighs and inhale to lift and lift. Keep the knees soft, keep the belly pinned up to the spine and the tailbone long. Reach your arms back, shoulders squeeze together, elbows draw together, palms draw together, and then all 10 fingers reach back and up. Breathe. Keep your left arm where it is. Sweep the right arm forward by your ears. So now the palm is in. Good. And then switch. Right arm comes back. Hold it. Left arm comes forward. Belly super strong to support your back in this position. Left arm comes back. Bend at the elbows. Clasp the elbows and fold forward. Switch the arm that's on top and hold for another breath. Release both arms. Little half lift as you inhale and as you exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, inhale, right leg rises. On the exhale, knee to forehead. And then we're gonna move like a little pendulum from the left elbow to the right elbow. So take your inhale here, exhale, cross it, center, over to the right. center, over to the left, center, over to the right, center, step it, set the knee down. Inhale, rise up, low lunge. Bend the left elbow, set the right hand on top. Wrap the tricep in and then send the back of the head into your forearm and lift your elbow. Big breath in that left side. Inhale. Lift your low belly and then exhale, drop your right sit bone. And then drag the feet towards one another. Beautiful. And then extend both arms up, interlace and flip the palms. And then let the arms release, come around behind you and interlace both arms back. Now shift your weight back so the left knee or left hip is over the left knee. Flip your right toes up. You might curl your left toes under here for more stability. Anchor that right heel down, kneecap back, and then exhale, reach the heart and the crown of the head forward. Really pull into the belly to create that stability. If it doesn't feel stable, hands come down. Everyone, hands come down. And breathe. From here, really strong in the kneecap or even bend the knee a little bit. Walk your right hand over to the right. Walk your left hand outside your right shin. If that's too intense, keep it framing it. Otherwise, a little cross body action here. Unwind the hands, shift yourself forward, take that right leg back and up, three-legged dog. Spin the hip open, bend the knee. And just breathe here, pressing into both hands. Left heel staying behind the left toes, deep breath. And then square the hip, extend the leg and set the foot down. Inhale forward, roll through to high plank. And then exhale, set the knees down, heart forward, and lower to the belly. Uncurl the toes. Stay in this little baby cobra. So feet anchor, pelvis anchors, and then heart forward as you come up. Our hands are dragging back, elbows are tucking in, and shoulders are down out of the ears. Breathing. And then on the exhale, we're going to press through an extended child's pose. Inhale here, curl the toes under. Exhale, down dog. Okay, wrap the triceps in. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, knee to the forehead. Okay, we go to the right, to center, to the left, center. To the right, center, to the left, center. I think one more. Right, center, left, center. Step the foot through. Right knee down. Inhale, rise up. Take a moment, find your breath, and then right elbow bends, left hand rests on that elbow as the tricep wraps in, and the back of the head moves back into the forearm supports down. And then a lift of the low belly so you feel your tailbone get long as you exhale and drop your left sit bone forward a little bit. Keep lifting the belly, you'll feel that right hip flexor opening a little bit more. And then extend the arms. Switch up the clasp as you interlace. Flip the palms, press them up, and draw the arm bones apart. And then release that, and let the arms come all the way down. Again, switch up the clasp as you interlace, shoulders back, knuckles back, and then shift back with the left toes flipping up. Inhale here, exhale firm into the midline as you drag your heart and crown of the head forward. Knuckles and shoulders drop back. And then hands release, hands release. Foot comes flat, left leg comes back and up, three-legged dog. Roll the hip open, bend the knee. Extend the leg and square the hip, set it down. Inhale forward, roll through high plank. And then exhale with or without the knees. Come down through chaturanga, heart forward, elbows in and back. Okay. Now take the hands by your hips, palms down. Same thing, anchor the feet, anchor the pelvis, drag the heart forward and lift it. Reach the arms back and lift. And then flip so that the palms are in. Neck is long. And then come down with the palms up. Rest on the side of the head. Okay. Come back to your forehead. Turn so that the thumbs are back down and the pinkies are up, and inhale, heart forward and up, and exhale, arms back and up. Squeeze them together just like we did in that half lift. And then on your next exhale, take the legs back and up and squeeze them together as well. Belly lifting away from the floor. And then lower down and turn your head to the opposite side. Big deep breaths into the back body. Hands come down. Inhale. And on the exhale, extended child's pose. Downward facing dog. Okay. Inhale, look forward. At the bottom of the exhale, step, walk, or float. Let the big toes come to touch. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to the heart. From here, inhale, sit down into Uttanasana chair pose. Pull the belly in, lengthen the tailbone down, and then exhale, hands to the heart. Stay long here, and then on the exhale with the belly drawn in, rotate the right elbow to hover outside that left thigh. Just hover. So there's no anchoring. You're using your rotational, your spinal muscles to find this rotation. Sit a little lower, pull the belly in a little more. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, same thing. Hover that left elbow up into the outside of the right knee. Press the palms together, pull the belly in. Inhale and unwind. Extend the arms and exhale, fold. Inhale, come into your half lift, soften the knees. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Squeeze the shoulders, squeeze the elbows, squeeze the palms, squeeze the ribs. Exhale and fold. Take an inhale in this forward fold, just letting the whole upper body hang, and then exhale and walk it back to down dog. From here, inhale, take your right leg back and up. Exhale, knee to the forehead, 2 times this time, to the left, to the right, center, left, center, right, center, step it to the right, thumb, runner's lunge. So left knee will stay off the ground if that works for you. If it doesn't, set it down, no big deal. Left hand down, inhale, float the right arm up. Draw that right hip back, tuck it under a bit as you lift the back of the left thigh. Okay. From here, we're coming straight up from here. So reach, pull through that right arm, and just draw yourself right up. Left arm forward, right arm back. Draw that right hip in and under. Good, and then unwind, inhale. Grab your left wrist with your right hand, stretch it up as you inhale, and exhale, take it up and over to the right. And then pull the belly in. Start to rotate that left elbow outside your right thigh, anchor it palm to palm or fist to palm. And then again, right hip back and in, left thigh up and strong. Unwind, set the hands down, take an inhale. On the exhale, we move through a warrior 3. Left leg comes up and flexes. Heart extends, crown extends. Standing leg is strong. Exhale, draw that knee in, set the big toes next to one another. Inhale, sitting into your Uttanasana, extending the arms. Exhale, bring them to the heart. Inhale here. Exhale, hover, right elbow over that left thigh. Inhale. Exhale, hover, left elbow. Inhale, extend the arms, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen and exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg as you inhale. Exhale, bring it in. 2 times. We take the left knee to the right elbow, center, left elbow, center, right, center, left, center. Set it down, runner's lunge. Set up that foundation and then right hand stays down, float that left arm up. So set yourself up here. Super strong in the back leg, front knee over that ankle, fingers spreading. Take your inhale. And then you're gonna press in your legs and pull with your arms and come right on up. Right arms forward, left arm back down. Bring that left hip back. Good, arms float forward and up, inhale. Take that left hand, grab the right wrist, pull it up and over to the right. And then as you exhale, take that right shoulder a little forward, that C curve, and then bring it all the way around and anchor it. Find your clasp, fist or palms. Inhale, get long, exhale, rotate. Left hip back and in. Good. Look down, hands down, inhale, exhale, right leg lifts. Then tuck the knee and sit down. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, stand all the way up. Hands to the heart. Okay, back in. Inhale, sit down, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, get that length, and then on the exhale, twist right elbow outside that left thigh. Hover it, sit down, and then anchor it. So find that twist, and then look to the floor. Pull the belly in, maybe lift your right heel. And maybe send that right leg back and set it down for a twisting high lunge. Or set your hands down and step it back. Inhale and unwind. Take the arms up, high lunge. From here, full warrior 3. Arms can be forward, arms can be at the heart, arms can be on the ground. Take your inhale, reach forward, exhale, lift up. Now, take your left hand, and it's gonna come, maybe if you have a block or a water bottle, you could use it, or down to the floor. Keep your right heel flexing. Sorry, that's opposite. Take your right hand down, left arm forward, right heel back. Then let that left hand come down, and maybe you either rest it on your sacrum, or keeping that right heel back and lifted, you peel that left arm up. Press through that right heel, lift it, lift into the belly. And then set it down, set the hand down, set the foot down for a pyramid. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale and fold. Let that left hip draw back. And then from here, you're gonna slide that right foot back, so you're back in that runner's lunge where we started. And then we're moving into pigeon. So if you know your knee doesn't like it, set your right knee down, turn onto your back. Otherwise, heel toe that left foot towards the right, flex it a lot, set the knee down, see how that feels. And then inch that right foot back, set the knee down, inhale, come up. Then exhale, come down to the forearms or to the belly and just take about 3 breaths to rest here. Come on up. Sit on your left glute. Swing your right leg around, across it over, and either anchor both sits bones down or extend that left leg so that you can anchor them down. Inhale, sit tall. Right hand's gonna come behind you to kickstand, and left arm's gonna stretch tall. And then as you exhale, take the belly, draw it in, and wrap your arm around your thigh and find your twist. Inhale to lengthen. exhale to rotate. Good. And then unwind. Take that right leg, swing it around behind you. Take the left leg, float it up and back, three-legged dog. Triceps wrap in, bend the knee, open the hip, and then take some circles with that knee. And go both directions. Good. Extend the leg up. Exhale, set it down. Move forward through to high plank. And exhale, lower to the belly. Locust pose, inhale, everything lifts, arms and legs, belly, and then exhale and rest. Take an inhale. And then downward facing dog. From here, inhale, look forward, the bottom of the exhale, step, walk, or float. Big toes touching, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to the heart. Lengthen here, and then exhale, belly in. Rotate to the right, hook that left elbow outside the right thigh. Long as you inhale, exhale into that rotation. Then look down, shift the weight into the right foot, peel up your left heel. Send it back, set it down, twisting lunge. Good. From here, inhale, unwind, high lunge. From here, we go into warrior three, into that revolved half moon. So decide on your arm position, inhale. And then on the exhale, find that hinge and float on up. Flex the foot, extending arms, or have them at the heart, or wherever they're gonna be. Then, left arm's gonna come down. Right arm can come down too, just to set yourself up. And then you can either wrap that right arm to rest on your sacrum or peel it up. Keep drawing your right hip back, your left thigh up, press back to your heel, reach through the arms. Beautiful. Set the hand down. Set the foot down and find pyramid pose. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Okay. Then bend into the front knee and slide your left leg back to your runner's lunge. Set yourself up for pigeon on the other side if you want to turn over or set your legs down. Otherwise, heel toe that foot to the left and set the knee down with a flexed foot, and then slide that left heel back until the knee comes down. Walk the hands back, lift the heart. Inhale here. Take a breath upright, opening in that left hip flexor. And then if you want, exhale and lower down. Drop into your fluid ujjayi breath here. In and out. Okay, walk yourself up. Sit on your right hip and bring your left leg all the way around, cross it over. And again, that right leg can extend. Sits bones are even either way, and then left arm kickstands. Inhale, reach your right arm up, spine gets long. Exhale, wrap your arm around. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, rotate. Bring the back of the head back so it's right over your spine. We tend to want to bring our head forward when we do this, so just align that head right over your spine. And don't worry so much, but if you want to twist your head, you can. Otherwise, gaze just stays over the chest. And then inhale and unwind. Let that left leg float behind you. And exhale, float that right leg back and up. Roll the hip open, bend the knee, and wrap the triceps in, and then find your circles. Go 2 in one direction and 2 in the opposite. And then extend the leg and set it down. Inhale forward to high plank. And exhale, lower to the belly. Okay. Locust again, but this time interlace the hands and bring the palms to clap or together if possible. Shoulders lift, and then inhale and everything lifts. And then exhale, lower down. Make a pillow with the hands. Bend the knees and widen them, and then windshield wiper the feet. Side to side. Extend the legs, set the hands under the shoulders, press back, this time to a wide knees child's pose. Sink the hips back, reach the arms forward. Walk the arms up and over to the left. Walk that right arm especially away from your right shoulder, and then wrap it down. And sink your right sit bone back. And bring it around to front and over to the other side. Wrap the outer shoulders down. And breathe into that left side. Come back to center, take your inhale and exhale, down dog. Then, hold here, 3 breaths. Inhale to lengthen, or to look forward. Bottom of the exhale, step, walk, or float. Once you land there, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Sit down into chair. Exhale, stand all the way up, hands to the heart. Pause and breathe. Okay. One more standing series. Inhale, stretch the arms, lift, open up the front of the body, lift the heart, lift the fingertips, maybe the gaze, and then exhale and let yourself dive forward, leading with the heart, letting the fingertips come down and the head hang. Inhale, extend forward. Exhale, step it back, down dog. Inhale, bring that right leg back and up. And on the exhale, bring it through to warrior 1. So back heel will anchor, and inhale, take the arms up. Bend into that front knee, press into the back foot, lift into the low belly and the heart. From here, take the hands, interlace them. Shoulders roll back, knuckles lengthen back, heart lifts, and then exhale, humble warrior, dive forward, letting the head drop, resting on the thigh or just to the inside of it. Keep that right hip drawing back. And then inhale, lift the torso a little bit so you're more parallel to the floor. And then press into the left ball of the foot so the heel lifts. And then from here, take another inhale, lengthen, reach forward. And then exhale, let that left leg float on up. From here, we're coming upright with the left knee hovering right in front. Release the arms, inhale, take that up. And then on the exhale, keep the left knee where it is, but right arm forward, left arm back, twist to the side. Stretch the arms apart, keep the knee in front of the hip. Good, and then go ahead and clasp your knee and reach back a little bit more with that left arm. Good. And then keep the knee where it is, stretch that right arm forward, and then both arms up, inhale. And then exhale, right back through to warrior 2. Step back, set the heel down, open the arms. Take the right arm up, half archer, or bring it around and take full archer this time. Breathe. Straighten your front leg, turn the toes forward. So you're in this wide stance now. Release the arms, extend them wide, inhale. And on the exhale, take the left arm over the right, so I'm opposite you guys. Squeeze the elbows, lift them. Draw the hands away from the face. Activate your inner thighs. Like you're trying to, almost like you're trying to roll your inner thighs back. And then lift the elbows and let your forehead just drop onto your biceps. And then lift the head, extend the arms. Inhale, palms forward. Exhale, dive forward. And set the hands down, walk them out. Inhale, and on the exhale, your right arm's gonna wrap under for that outer left calf, even maybe looking under. And then you can bend your right knee and kind of lean away, gripping tight with your right hand. So you should really feel a nice stretch in that right shoulder, right side body. Good. Straighten that leg, release the hand. Walk yourself around to the front and make your way through a vinyasa, any vinyasa you like, or straight to down dog. Okay. Once you land in down dog, inhale, the left leg rises. Exhale, bring it through for warrior one. Rise up as you inhale, find that stance, bending to the front knee. Anchoring into that back foot and lifting the low belly. Draw that left hip back a little bit and then release the hands, switch up the clasp and interlace them. Shoulders back, knuckles back, heart lifted. Exhale, heart forward, head heavy. Knuckles and shoulders lifting. And then press your knuckles and lift halfway up. Take your inhale, press onto the ball of that back foot as you spin the heel over the toes, and then exhale and lift into your warrior three. From here, inhale, come upright, let that right knee float up, find your balance, and then exhale, release the hands, rise up. Take your inhale here, and then on the exhale, left arm forward, right arm back as you rotate. Grab that right knee with your left hand and reach back a little bit more at the right. Keep the right knee where it is and re-stretch that left arm forward. And then look forward, arms up, inhale. From here, right back through warrior three. But this time, land the foot for warrior two. Front heel back, arch and open up. Bend into the front knee. Take the left arm up, bend the elbow. Take the right arm around for full archer. Breathe. And straighten that left leg and spin the toes forward. Is this the same one we did? Can't tell. Do whichever one's opposite. And then extend the arms. Inhale and exhale. Find that halfway fold. Let the arms come down, walk them forward so long like you're in that down dog. And then take the left arm, thread it through, grab the outer right calf or shin and look under. So you're bending, you're using your left arm to pull yourself under your right arm. And then as you do that, keep that, but start to bend the left knee and lean to the left. And really amp up the breath in those left ribs. Straighten that left leg, release the left hand. Walk yourself in and spin it around to the front, vinyasa of your choice, or downward facing dog. And then once you landed down dog, land to tabletop. Take your left arm, inhale, sweep it up to the sky, and on the exhale, thread it through. Once you land there, press into that left arm and reach your right arm to the sky. And then wrap your right arm around. Keep pressing into your left arm, the back of the left hand, as you spin the right chest up. And then unwind your right arm and let it come as a kickstand, and maybe try extending that right leg and rolling back a little bit more. Press through the right heel as you do that. And then right knee comes down, right hand helps you float up, let the left arm float up. And then exhale, neutral. Take a cat-cow. Inhaling And exhaling. Inhale to neutral and float your right arm up. Exhale and float it under, landing on that right side and then anchoring that right arm down. Take the left arm up and then wrap it around. Keep pressing to the back of the right arm and hand. And then let the left hand come down, let the left leg extend and spin open a little more. Beautiful. And then left knee down, left hand down, right arm floats up and set it down. One more cat-cow. Inhale to neutral. From here, separate the feet a little bit, roll over the toes and find a wide squat. Adjust as you need to lift the heart. Close the eyes. Let the pelvis be heavy and the heart be light. And the breath be deep. And then help yourself to sit and take the legs wide with the knees up and the toes up. And if this is hurting, you can set something under your knees or just keep the knees bent, that's fine. Or sit on something so that your hips are lifted and you might stay upright or you might come forward, but you want to make sure that you're not rounding in your back to get there, but you're lifted in the heart and that the hinge is coming from the hips and not the waist. So your thighs are rolling back, the knees are up, the toes are up, the heart is forward and the shoulders are back. Nice and long in the neck and just steady in the breath. And then walk yourself up. Bring the legs together. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then on the exhale, I'll mirror you guys. Your left arm is going to come to your outer right hand. So both hands can come down to start with. And then maybe your right arm stretches back behind you and you rotate. Keep all 10 toes flexed. And then bring that right arm forward, cross it, grab the outer edge of the left foot, and unwind that left arm back. And then bring that left arm forward and let it cross on top. And just take a little fold. And then let yourself roll up. And if you have space where you are, roll all the way down. Or if you need to turn sideways, roll yourself all the way down to the floor. Once you land there, take the arms long, the legs long. And then both knees in. And this time a nice tight grip. Wrists, forearms, or elbows rock side to side. And then extend the arms, set the feet down and cross the left leg on top of the right. Pick up the hips, move them to the left, pick up the knees and drop them to the right. Squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. Now press into your right elbow in the back of the head and just gently slide the ribs to the right a little bit so the left ribs can roll down. And then big breath. Left hip is drawing away from the chest. If you have another reclined twist that you prefer, you're doing that one instead. It's totally fine. You can even give yourself a little manual adjustment with your right hand and that left hip crease and just gently create a little space there. And then unwind. Uncross the legs. Neutral the hips and then cross the right leg on top of the left. Pick up the hips over to the right. Pick up the knees, drop them to the left. Same thing, left elbow back of the head, slide your ribs to the right. And then let those right ribs roll down and maybe take the left hand in your hip crease and create that space, that little manual adjustment. if it feels good. And keep the breath solid and deep here. Good. And then unwind the legs. Bring the hips back to neutral. Bring the knees wide and find happy baby. Flip the soles of the feet up. Move here. You can extend one leg and then the other, similar to how we started, letting that body just move with gravity, move with the extension of the leg. Letting the other side of the body come along for the ride. And then land in neutral. And find Supta Baddha Konasana with a nice loose cactus arm. Just take a moment here, close your eyes and settle back into the earth. Feel all that energy moving through your body. We use this practice of yoga and putting our bodies into all these different shapes and work so that we can focus the mind. So that the mind is busy figuring out where the body is in space and what muscles need to fire to keep you there. You don't have time or the bandwidth to allow the mind to wander. It's a beautiful way of focusing and connecting mind and body, breath and body. A big inhale through the nose, fill up completely. And on the exhale, let it out the mouth. 2 more like that. Sigh it out if you want. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, sigh it out the mouth. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and extend the legs for Shavasana. Let the arms come down, but before letting them rest to the floor, take 1 to the heart and 1 to the belly. Feel into that connection with yourself. This time spent moving and breathing, connecting with yourself, grounding into the earth, filling up and emptying out. And send yourself love and gratitude. Let that intention come back into your mind's eye. And then just take a moment to notice how you're feeling after your practice without attaching any judgment or quality to it. Just notice. And then finally, let your whole body drop into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Adjust yourself in any way you need to so that you can lie here comfortably for the next several minutes. Letting go of all the effort in your body, your mind, and your breath. Letting yourself just be. May we be at peace. May our hearts remain open. May we be awakened to the light of our true nature. May we be healed. May we be a source of healing and kindness for all beings. Namaste. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Stay and rest as long as you can. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste.